Yes, indeed. So welcome everybody. Welcome to another day on planet Earth. It's Wednesday, the 20th of May. And can you believe it? It's been 40 days. 40 days where we have been getting together every weekday, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. BST to tap together on stress and anxiety and all the other negative emotions that we have been experiencing during these difficult times in the lockdown. It's been 9 weeks of lockdown here in the UK, and I think it's safe to say that one of the negative emotions, and there is a whole range of emotions we are all feeling, but one of the negative emotions, and for most of us it's anxiety, stress, fear, uncertainty, boredom perhaps, or an overwhelming feeling of sadness, of missing out, of missing the old life, that it's getting to us. Now I know that those of you who are coming back, I know that you have been experiencing relief every morning, because emotional freedom technique is just that. It offers us relief really fast, in fact within the matter of minutes. For those of you who are new in joining, my name is Sonja Kirschner. I'm a life coach, I'm a leadership coach, professional and qualified life coach, leadership coach. I'm the founder of A Power Free Coaching, Training and Mind Freedom. But more importantly, I'm on a mission to empower us all during these difficult times. I'm on a mission to keep us all mentally and spiritually fit. An emotional freedom technique, a technique which is not very well known, is just the right tool to do that, because it offers us relief really fast. So again, for those of you who are new in joining, just a few words on what tapping is and where we will be tapping, how it looks like. So we will be also touching our face. So it's of utmost importance that our hands are obviously clean. So tapping really brings together two worlds. World number one is the tapping, the physical tapping through applying acupressure on certain meridian points on our body. Where we apply acupressure on meridian points, it's similar to kind of acupuncture, but without the needles. We're releasing the energy blockages. The meridian lines, you have to imagine the meridian lines as an energy network in our body. And research has proven that if we suffer emotionally or physically, that energy somewhere on that energy network, there is an emotional blockage. And for us applying pressure on certain meridian points, I will be showing you in a moment what they are, we are releasing that blockage, and we are making the energy flow again, so to speak. So the second part, the second world, is the modern psychology. Modern psychology essentially meaning that we take the time to acknowledge for ourselves by tuning in what is going on within us, by acknowledging our emotions, our emotional pain or our physical pain, which is new, recent, or has been lingering within us for many years, by acknowledging what is going on and by being specific. And when we combine the two elements, the two worlds, we experience relief fast. You see, the modern psychology part, it's not about dwelling on negativity. On the contrary, it's about acknowledging what is going on. And when we do, it's almost like we're shocking our system a little bit, because we are not used to taking the time to talk about what is happening and how we are feeling. But the sheer fact alone that we do, it's almost we are disempowering that emotional pain or the physical pain, and we are taking our power back. So that is to two worlds. Now, emotional freedom technique right now, it is especially important because it allows us to experience relief fast. Relief to stress, anxiety. You see, most of us, and it's really difficult to find somebody these days who is not worried about what will be, and is experiencing an overwhelming sense of insecurity, lack of control. And these two components are the major components that make up stress. Most of us are fearful of what is and what will be. We are anxious. We are stressed. Some of us are even bored of needing to be at home all the time. But through us essentially observing what is going on in the world, through us observing the effect the pandemic has on our society, on our economy, on the entire world, puts us in danger. We essentially observe what is going on, and through our senses, we are sending signals to our brain. And particularly now, we're sending danger signals to our brain. And our brain is a 2 million year old brain whose primary function is really to protect us, to keep us safe. Now, if you think of us many years ago when we were chased by tigers and lions, we were observing danger in form of being eaten or being chased by those animals, by those beasts. And our amygdala, the fight or flight center in our brain, responded by pushing in chemicals and hormones into our system like cortisol, like adrenaline, like endorphins, that made our body react through increased heart rate. Our heart started beating faster, or starts beating faster when we're exposed to danger. But think of the situation, being chased by the lion or tiger. Your heart starts beating faster. In an effort to put more blood to the muscles, you start breathing faster to oxygenize the muscles to get ready for the fight or flight. As a response, as a physical response, you're also sweating much more. So all this is getting us ready, getting our bodies ready to flee or to fight the danger. Now fast forward to today, where we are more exposed to emotional danger than physical danger, and especially now in these difficult times of the pandemic, we're observing what is going on, and a lot of it is emotional pain, emotional danger. And although more subtly, we're still sending these signals to our brain, and our amygdala responds proportionately. It still sends, although we don't always feel it, unless we get panic or anxiety attacks when the signals are obvious, our body clearly responds. But our amygdala still sends these hormones and chemicals into our systems, and on a subconscious level, our bodies are responding in the same way. And that's why many of us feel so tired, even though we're not leaving the house, even though we are not going anywhere. Emotionally, it's almost like we are running a marathon in the background, and it's been 9 days of this fear, of this anxiety, of this uncertainty. Not 9 days, but 9 weeks. 9 weeks. So, as you can imagine, functioning in this way is not good for our health. It's not good for our well-being. Being always on the edge is not good for our sleep, for our mental or spiritual well-being. And it's also not good for our immunity, especially now in the time when we want our immune system to be boosted. So for emotional freedom technique, we are taking our power back in that we are sending our brain quite ritually signals that oppose the usual signals, the usual danger signals. We're sending our brain the signals to say, hey, right now everything is okay, you can relax. And once our brain starts responding and stops sending cortisol, adrenaline, and all the other chemicals into our system that make us react, our bodies know exactly what to do to restore and repair ourselves. Our immune system knows exactly what to do to boost itself. We start sleeping better, eating better. We feel more vibrant and happy and healthy. It's not about trying to control what is happening out there in the world, trying to control the uncontrollable, but it's about taking the power back that belongs to us, because by doing so we start having a completely different experience to life. We take better decisions, and we're more joyful, and we're more present in the moment. And that's all we can do, really. Take our power back and focus on the things we can influence. So what are the 9 tapping points? We are starting off on the side of our hand right here, also known as the karate chop point. And we are tapping quite firmly, around 7+ times. The next point is the beginning of the eyebrows right here, followed by the side of the eyes, then underneath the eyes. And you can choose to tap on one side or the other because our meridian lines run on both sides of our body. And underneath the nose. And again, you can choose to tap with 2 fingers or more fingers, as long as we get that pressure applied. Then underneath the mouth, it's the chin point, but it's this little crack below the lip. Next up, collarbone, around 2-3 inches below the collarbone, followed by underneath the armpit, around 4 inches below, as a guide for women where the brow line sits. And then, to close the tapping cycle off, we are tapping on top of our head, which does make us look like monkeys, but closes the tapping cycle off and is very effective. So there you have it. That's the 9 tapping points we will be focusing on. So, as you know, and for those of you who are new and joining us, just relax, trust the process, repeat after me. I will be giving you 2 rounds where you say and acknowledge in your own words what is going on for you. And in case you haven't taken the time, let's just do this together right now. Let's slow together right down by taking a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And as you are slowing down, just tune in with what is going on within you. Just notice what you notice, and you may wish to close your eyes for this. And just notice the dominant negative emotion within you, and it may be stress or anxiety or fear or worry. Just notice what the dominant negative emotion is and where in your body it resides. It may be that you feel it in your chest or in your head. Just notice where it resides, where it lives, and how it feels. You may feel it as a form of pressure, or as a tingling sensation. Or perhaps you're feeling emotional pain, physical pain that is. Perhaps you're feeling physical pain instead of emotional pain. Perhaps you have a headache or a neck ache or a shoulder ache, almost as if the entire weight of the world's sitting on your shoulders. How does it feel? It may be a dull pain or a sharp pain. How does it feel? And on an intensity scale between 1 and 10, when 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest, what number would you give it? Write this number down or remember it. It's important. We'll be coming back to it. And as you've now tuned in with yourself and what is going on, in a moment I will ask you to acknowledge in your own words what you have just experienced. But for now, let's start tapping together. Just repeat after me. We're starting off on the side of our hand. Even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety, all worry in my body, I'm choosing to let it go. And one more time. Even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety, all this worry in my body, I am choosing to let it go. And one final time. Even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety and all this worry in my body, I choose it to let it all go. All this stress, all this anxiety, all this fear, all this worry, all this sadness, all this emotional pain that I've been feeling, all this physical pain that I've been feeling as a response to the emotional pain, It is weighing me down. It feels like a dark, heavy cloud sitting over me, not allowing any form of joy or sunshine to get through to me. I feel so tired from feeling like this. I feel so tired from feeling all this emotional pain. I feel drained from feeling all the physical pain. All this stress and anxiety in my body. They're weighing me down. I feel so tired. And as we continue, I want you to choose your own words. Now is the time to acknowledge in your own words what is going on for you. You can't get it wrong, you can only get it right. I will keep tapping with you, but you choose your own words. And don't forget to breathe in deeply, to breathe through the blockages. Starting at the beginning of the eyebrows. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. Top of the head. You're doing really well. You're doing really well. Let's do another round together. Acknowledging in your own words what is going on. Be as specific as you can be. And breathing deeply. Beginning of the eyebrows. Side of the eyes. And then the eyes. Lymph nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. And top of the head. And now we continue together, so again just repeat after me. Even though I feel all this emotional pain, even though I feel all this physical pain, right now I'm giving myself the permission to relax. And although I may find it difficult, right now I'm choosing to relax. I can see in my mind's eye how this dark, heavy cloud over me disperses into the nothingness where it came from. And I'm allowing all the joy and harmony to flow to me. I'm allowing the healing warmth of the sun rays to get to me. I'm giving myself the permission for all the peace and harmony to flow through me and penetrate every cell of my body. I'm releasing all fear. I'm releasing all negativity. I'm releasing all the pain. And I forgive myself for having been so hard on myself. I know that I've been doing the best that I can, as I always do. I forgive myself for being so hard on myself. And right now, I'm choosing peace and love over fear and judgment. And I'm breathing all the positive emotion I can imagine deeply into my body. And I can feel my body responding. I can feel my body restoring itself. It's almost like I'm pressing a reset button. Right now, I feel well. In this very moment, all is good. And I'm proud of myself to take the time to do this for myself. I am embracing love, all the love that I'm receiving right now. I can feel how my body is charging up. The empty battery I was running on is now fully charged. And it feels great to know that I now know how to charge the battery of my life. I love my life. I love myself. And I approve of myself. Right now, all is well. And I'm taking this feeling of well-being and harmony with me into this day and into every day to follow. And so it is. And as we gently stop tapping together, I want you to take in a deep breath through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And as you do, just notice what has changed. That emotional, that physical pain you have identified, you have acknowledged at the beginning of the session. How has it shifted? The number of intensity you have given it before we started tapping, let me know. by how many points it has gone down. Let me know in the comments below what has changed for you. I would love to hear about the relief you have just experienced. Really well done for showing up for yourself, for being honest with yourself. If this is the one time in the day where you want to be honest with yourself, it's the tapping sessions. Tapping itself, it's very powerful, and you have the tool in your pocket to take it with you into the day and apply it when you need it. Starting the day in a joint tapping session, however, such as this, sets us to the day in the best possible way. On a mass conscious level, we amplify the benefits and the relief we experience for all of us when we tap together. That's why these morning tapping sessions are so incredibly important. If you found benefit and if you experience relief, I do encourage you to share this video with your network. Share this recorded live stream with your network so that your friends and family can also benefit, can also learn about the technique, can also take the power back in the same way you have just done it for yourself. Please keep joining us every weekday, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. BST for around 20 minutes. I've gone over today, so apologies for that. But I think it's important that we address in the right manner what is going on to give us the right benefit. So please share the invitation with your network. Please keep showing up for yourself. Have a great day, and hey, we are another day closer to the end of the lockdown. On the 1st of June, the kids are going back, so we are slowly returning to a new form of normality. Thanks very much. You have a great day. Keep tapping, and bye for now. See you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. right here on the live stream.